Man reminds Elrufai how he warned of consequences of electing Tinubu. And now to the news in full. A political analyst, Ishaq Mohammed, has reminded former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai of how he warned against the consequences of electing President Bola Tinubu. Commenting on El-Rufai's post on X on Sunday, where he denied his alleged defection from the All Progressive Congress (APC), Mohammed recalled how he had warned of the hardship under President Bola Tinubu prior to the 2023 general election. He claimed that Nigeria's situation before Tinubu's election was not as worse as this. Yes, it wasn't this bad. Even under Buhari, it was not this bad. Nigeria has gotten really, really worse. I informed you before the election, if Bola Ahmed Tinubu becomes president, expect Agbado corn to be your daily reality. I told you several times that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not good at all, and now you see what I mean. Before this bad situation, we had challenges, but nothing quite like this. Let's reflect on the journey we've been through and understand why this is happening. Before the election, I urged you to look critically at Bola Ahmed Tinubu's track record and promises he made. Was it Elrufai that put Tinubu there? That you are urging him to look critically into his record? Was it Elrufai? No. Even I know some people voted for Tinubu, but it is still Vicky that made him our president. It is still Mahmoud Yakubu that we should blame for the hardship that we are going through right now. So I don't know why El-Rufai is the one that will critically look into his track record. I warned you about the implications of his leadership style, his policies, and the potential impact on our daily lives, but many were swayed by his campaign promises, hopeful for a change that will lead us to better days. Now, the reality has set in, and it's a stark contrast to what was promised, Mohammed wrote. He recounted how he had warned against Tinubu's leadership style and policies, which he labelled as Agbado analogy. Even the Agbado self, you know, say and chop. Agbado rice, ewa. You see and chop. No. Things are just so bad, so bad. The Agbado analogy, according to him, is not just literal corn, but a metaphor for the substance level existence we are facing now. No be small thing. He alleged that the current administration does not favor average Nigerians, stressing that the country has taken several steps backward as compared to the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Under Tinubu's presidency, the economic policy have not favored the youth or the average Nigerian. Job opportunities are scarce, very scarce, very, very scarce. The cost of living has skyrocketed, and basic amenities are harder to come by. We are finding ourselves in a situation where even the simplest needs are a struggle to meet. You might have thought that things couldn't get worse than under PNB, but here we are, longing for what now seems like a more stable time. Under PNB, we faced significant challenges, but there was still a sense of progress in some areas. Which sense of progress? Now, many of us feel like we've taken several steps backward. The frustration is palpable, and it's hard not to feel a sense of regret, Mohammed continued. He also made reference to initial discussions on Tinubu's regime as Lagos State Governor, which he claimed was marred with controversies. Mohammed, however, called for competent leadership with sound policies, as he submitted that the current administration's decisions have led to inflation, increased poverty levels, and a general sense of hopelessness among the youth. I remember discussing with many of you the potential consequences of electing Tinubu. We discussed with them. We talked about his time as governor and the controversy surrounding his tenure. And yes, some people still voted for him. And some people will still want to vote for him come 2027. Some people still want to vote for him. We analyzed his policies and questions how they will translate on a national level. Despite these discussions, the allure of change was strong, and many hopes for the best. Unfortunately, hope alone isn't enough to drive a nation forward. We need competent leadership and sound policies. The current administration's decisions have led to inflation, increased poverty levels, and a general sense of hopelessness among the youth. That increased poverty, it should be in capital letter. The poverty level in Nigeria has greatly increased. Even the ones that are like the average Nigerians that are rich. Every one of them is now going through it. So it's really that bad. The promises of job creation and economic growth have not materialized. Instead, we are left to policies that seems to benefit only a select few. Only a select few, only the politicians, only the leaders. Those are the ones benefiting. Those are the ones enjoying. And they're the ones flexing money in this country, and then they'll be telling us to be patient. Meanwhile, things are getting really bad. Leaving the majority to fend for themselves. The disparity between the rich and the poor has widened, and social mobility has become even more difficult, he added. It is well. Abiodun Jerome says, if I had the opportunity of meeting the president today, I'll only advise that he should minimize waste, cut the expenses on National Assembly. Very important. That National Assembly cost, they need to cut it. Big time. Stop giving out palliative because the right people are not getting it. Use the palliative money to reduce the cost of petroleum. Try local production of both agriculture and infotech materials. You could assemble the best brain from our universities, irrespective of tribes, and give them innovative tasks. Will you do that? Will you do that? All the fresh brains that we have in this country, they are leaving. Once they have the opportunity to japa like this, they are gone. They are gone. Because nothing is working. Nothing is working. Who wants to stay here where you don't have opportunity to do anything for yourself? People are leaving. I hope you'll be able to listen to that. Finally, I will advise him to spell out death penalty for corruption. Really, seriously, I buy that too. They really need to put death penalty for corruption. They really need to. These people are just stealing money and going away scot-free. It's becoming too much. And it will not stop until something drastic is done about it. And that drastic step is, once you are caught stealing money, people's money, corruption, once you are caught doing anything related to corruption, death sentence. They really need to use that as a penalty. Abiodun Jerome says, one thing I have noticed in this country is that Southerners will accumulate wealth when they come to power, but the Northerners will come there and squander everything. Going into history, it has been a recurring decimal. Those senseless individuals coming to the social media to abuse the president have to stop it. Many of you people don't actually know anything. You write based on the paucity of your knowledge. A man called Dionysius once said, if a man who does not know will keep quiet, the world will be peaceful. Okay now, the world is peaceful. Dominic says, compared to Buhari's gulag, President Tinubu GCFR is the guardian archangel of light and righteousness. Okay, we've heard. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.